completely onto Ramzes. Pulverizes there, which is immediately stolen. Hilarious animation from Antares.
I feel like the PL is the most obvious one. I mean, it's not as good against bad in lane as it used to be.
Sad. This was such a good Ursa game, man. Holy cow.
Solo should be dead.
Solo is dead. Trample should be enough. And that's first. Wow. I didn't even realize. 5.5 minutes in after last game. That's top. Solo's going to get found out. We'll get the Nature's Attendance off as a Trample coming through from NothingToSay with the onslaught. Able to finish the job. As kiyotaka actually going for the Wisdom rune. He's going to scan it out. Sees that Why You Smile is here. Disruption will allow him to take it. But will he survive this onslaught? There's NothingToSay coming in. Gets the pulverize, which looks hilarious while the lasso is activated.
Refill, which is nice. Kiyotaka really needed that, but he's got boots of travel now.
Shiro getting harassed a bit. Gonna get telekinesed into the timber chain. We'll walk the other way now. Doesn't have doppelganger for another 12 seconds. Is Why You Smile is here. Gets off the disruption, and that should be enough to save his position 1. And NothingToSay coming in. Onslaught not going to fully connect as the trample doing a lot of damage to Solo will eventually bring him down. It's going to be a trade of supports though as the Shadow Demon eventually taken out by MieRo. And I actually think the Clinks ate a creep that the Batrider was trying to TP to. He was trying to connect with his team. Just picked up those boots of travel. It's MieRo. No mana to get away now. Nice pick off from LGD and Planet.
Right off of that bot play through the portal.
Yep, Onslaught's there. The Doom to follow. First of the game. No TP's coming for Ramzes. He's donezo. Top lane, New. He does have ice armor on, but that's not going to help you too much against all this magic damage. Tony and arcane boots and whatnot to make an octarine. Looks like NothingToSay is going to find himself some Bambi action. Look at these wards right next to the tier 1 tower, by the way. Not often you see them put that early. As top lane, we're going to see some action. And well, the doppelganger going to keep Shiro alive for the time being. As kiyotaka not going to find the real one. NothingToSay comes in, not able to connect onto the Batrider. Antares, he stole Death Pact and Skeleton Walk apparently, trying to finish off Shiro. He actually will find the vision,
and you know, etc., etc. So I'll just, you know,
ignore it the rest of the game.
Yeah.
We have a lasso, kiyotaka, but there's a disruption. And kiyotaka gets demonic purged into death. Oh, you guys put them. Like, he took skeleton one. Does this stay permanently? No. Kiyotaka gonna get some revenge. By Planet, outside of the range of the sentry, and kiyotaka donezo.
I don't know.
I think they do. Antares looks to be done as well. But that sounds pretty strong. Why You Smile on the other side of Ramzes. Oh, the disruption. They're not on the same page again. New trying to get off the initiation. Gets off the Doom, but the Stone Gate's already used. So they trade the 2 spells, and I think 9PANDAS is going to be pretty damn happy with that. NothingToSay getting a big onslaught incoming with the trample. Not really going to find a good connection, though. But it's going to stay alive thanks to the Crimson Guardians. There's the Pulverize, hitting a couple of heroes. Now MieRo, he gets the Timber Chain off, able to kind of run away. Will actually live. I'm surprised they couldn't finish him off. Doppelganger comes out. Shiro trying to do damage from afar, letting the illusions do most of the work. Actually shocked that no one died in this engagement. Didn't need it for that last fight, but that was probably miscommunication as kiyotaka's going to find himself a little clinksy boy with that defusal. Doing a pretty good amount of damage, actually. Oh my god, kiyotaka. Better be careful, young man. Yeah, they do not proc. That should proc, unless that's also only
No, that does work. That does.
I'm just second guessing myself. NothingToSay already at half HP as MieRo goes in pretty deep, has the Lotus Orbit slide. Be able to Timber Chain away as though there's a disruption coming out. The double one. There's the initiation from New. He's got the Stomp in tow. Uses the Doom onto New, or onto the Timber Saw, I should say, as Ramzes pretty damn low on mana, but again, he has that Aegis to work with. Clinks is going to be taken out first on the side of LGD. Ramzes with basically no mana. Shiro and company, I mean, would be nice to burn that Aegis as he's taking so much damage. Holy crap. Has no HP once his mana is drained. Now, there's a bit of separation here. Oh, disruption used. Looks like that was stolen version, as Ramses going to get some illusions made of him instead. Nothing to say, gets the uproar off, and now the focus is completely onto Ramses. Pulverizes there, which is immediately stolen. Hilarious animation from Antares, as Ramses just trying to stand his ground. New will die to the right clicks. The Crimson, not enough to keep him alive. And Ramses trying to run away from these goddamn illusions. They're just draining his mana constantly. Finds the distance. Nothing to say, takes out Solo in the meantime. And Ramses able to get away.
Take the Scotty off is kind of nice if you're 1v1ing to do so.
Oh, big initiation from MieRo. And they get the lasso on the big target of Why You Smile. That is a hero you definitely want to prioritize. Fortification was used. So they'll get another one after that falls. As there's initiation from you. Gets off the Doom onto Ramses. Does not get reflected, so Lotus a little bit too late. Planet is found by that dust, though. He's decimated by the Supersaw. Pulverize is coming in from NothingToSay with the BKB activated. The focus is completely onto this Medusa. Looks like they'll finally get him. And MieRo, he's the one doing massive damage, but he's going to get Demonic Purge. Has to be careful. Will Timber change to the other side? Trying to focus on the PL now, but Shiro is doing way too much damage. They find the right one with the lasso, though. Nice job from Kiyotaka. Shiro getting pretty low. Get the Doppelganger off MieRo, though. He has to try to run away, but the onslaught is enough to finish the job. But Shiro, with that heart intact, virtually unkillable. Antares is next, and the only survivor is Kiyotaka on this Batrider. And speaking of Aghanim Scepter, Why You Smile going for that as well. It's actually already halfway there. As Ramses is initiated on, but the Lotus Orb is going to prevent any more spells from being cast on him for the time being. Doom is available. The Rubik is already dead, though, and the Doom applied now to the Timber Saw. Mr. MieRo on the run. Stone Gaze is not going to give him enough cover. In fact, the Shadow Demon comes in to hold Ramses in place, and he's going to get decimated. 3 kills for Psg.Lgd. Going to pop the smoke onto MieRo. Spot him out. Just walks right in, daring them to actually do something to him. So that's the BKB, gonna opt not to use it quite yet. Oh, Disruption. He's gonna save the lasso target for the time being. And the fight is completely segregated. It's already the Stone Gate just popped from Ramses. There's the initiation now. Nothing to say with the Pulverize on top of Ramses. Doesn't have to worry about that ult anymore. His mana is getting drained so fast. The first to die. That is not what you want to see from your Medusa. They're gonna get the Timber next. You lose stats
just
when you
blinked
do that.
in. That is a suicide blink right there. That is a Doom in 2 seconds.
Yep. They might not even have to use it. He gets the lasso off and then just dies. Does have buyback, but lasso's up in 20 seconds. I suppose buyback is pretty useful here. As you can see, Demonic Purge now breaks. That is the Shadow Demon Aghanim Scepter online. You get the 2 charges with the break. Solo getting gone on by Shiro. Shiro's still with the Aegis, so he's feeling very confident. Solo should be able to live through this, but the Barracks will not. That's 1 set for Psg.Lgd as Ramses has to be careful. He's already getting drained horribly. Disruption. Finally, we get off the Stone Gaze, and LGD will just turn their backs to the other side, looking into the corner of the wall, just like the Blair Witch Project. But the lasso actually going to keep nothing in the same place. They do get the big fat primal beast finally. Disruption to save the Timber Saw. Shiro will likely have to use the Aegis here. That's a buyback on NothingToSay. He wants to finish this game. Somehow MieRo will live through this, so they actually are defending successfully thus far. Shiro with the Doppelganger, wants to go in deep, thinking twice though. New, not ready to go back in yet. Psg.Lgd looking to reset. Has nothing to say. Ready to go back in. They only have a 6k lead right now. This is not done and dusted quite yet. Nothing to say. Taking the brunt of the damage. New jumps in with the War Stomp. They want to focus down the Enchantress, getting relatively low, and eventually should be brought down as my game is has 2 FPS at this point. Ramses completely out of mana, attempting to get out. Will be able to do so as the PL died during this exchange. So now,
yep, and they see Ramses.
Oh, Ramses,
out.
Another miscommunication, but they're gonna be able to get him on. Yeah, they do get the Doom this time. No way to get off his ult. He's gonna have to buy back instantly. This could be a last-ditch effort for 9PANDAS. They do get the nice lasso on NothingToSay, but he pops the BKB shortly after. Now they have to deal with these pesky illusions. They They really need to come out on top of this fight. That's for sure. They're going to see Planet on the side. Lincoln just popped. There's the lasso, and they'll delete him to start the fight. He does have his buyback, which he will use right away. That being said, jumps in with the onslaught. The Doom comes off as well, as the Rubik looks to be the first to drop in this fight. With the 1-for-1. Although Mew gets picked off very easily after the disruption. And he's going to buy back as well. Kiyotaka kind of on the wrong side of the tracks here, but they're going to focus down Ramsey. He's getting extremely low with the mana. Will they focus him down? They will. He's getting super low. There's no way to defend him now. He's stuck in the corner. That's a dieback for Ramses. And that should do it as Solo stuck in the corner. And GGs are called. So a 2-0 for LGD. Very well played from them.